Hello, this is Victor, historymercedes.com. Today I'm doing a smoke test on the 95 S600 for Jay in New York, and just wanted to document this so I know what's going on. Couple of things. It appears that at least the pigtails to mass airflow sensors are replacement ones, because I can trace here new cable connected to the old cable. I don't know if the camera picks it up, because as you can see, now the old cable, which is ground, which is okay to be like that, it's deteriorating, and the new cable is actually nice. So obviously they replaced pigtails. Now I cannot say to what extent, how far they went, because I see tape being here, so maybe they just stopped here, and that's not really a good thing, because the actual wires, they go all the way inside the computer box and they deteriorate the whole way. But at least this is very good, because that's nice that it was done like such, at least the most problematic areas. Sometimes you still have issues in that area, but again, I'm not gonna touch it, so I'll check with the computer the readings that come out the car. That's a very good thing. Now also, I do not see a leak coming out, the smoke coming out from the center of the engine where that infamous breather pipe is installed. So I think it was also replaced, because usually they all leak. Even on my own car it leaks, and I don't want to deal with removing the intake, so therefore I left it be. Another thing is, it appears that the bolts on the intake were removed, so maybe, I don't know if I can zoom on it or not, probably not, it's just too small of a detail. Basically they're not rounded off, but you can actually see a sign of bolt being removed. Like on the head you can see scratches, although I don't see scratches on the reservoir, but I do see scratches on the bolt itself. So that is kind of telling me that intake was removed at some point. So maybe that vacuum pipe, that breather pipe, was replaced, which is great. EGR valves, for some reason on these cars, they always seep a little bit of a smoke, but I don't see it being an issue. As you can see, smoke is coming out from there. I do the brake booster hose for the smoke, so both banks get equal amount of smoke, and this is very nice actually. The engine doesn't seem to have any vacuum leaks, so that's pretty good, because then we can deal with whatever we need to deal with that ASR situation. Check that out. Smoke is coming, as you can see. If I disconnect the pipe, this is the smoke. I don't put a lot of pressure, just put a little bit of pressure, but I can also smell it, because it's baby oil. So if you don't see it but you smell it, then obviously it's coming out somewhere, but in very low amounts. Like, I don't smell anything around the intake, so I think we're good to go there. Our wiring harness is new, and yeah, so this is basically a quick video, but I don't see an issue with smoke here. That the vacuum leak, it seems to be pretty much airtight, this engine, which is good news. Let's see, we have smoke gushing out right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Basically it's like, I don't know, maybe shaded. Well, that's if I remove the pipe and I release the pressure, then obviously we have smoke, and it smells, so you can actually smell it pretty good. So we're good to go. I don't want to over pressurize the system, so I put like 5 psi or something in the whole intake. So that's good news. So next thing is to actually, I'm thinking of removing throttles, or at least I'll check the motors before I remove them, because in some cases, sometimes you wash the car, wash the engine, which I don't think this was the case, because it's all doesn't seem to be washed, so it's just left as is. So I don't think it was ever touched. Sometimes water gets in the connector, but in this case I don't see any water going into the connectors, because it looks dirty to me. So okay, so I think I'll wrap this up. I'm gonna continue working on this car. It's just like I wanted to make this video just to show the smoke, and for my own, if anything, I can be reminded looking at this video of what was done. Oh, engine mounts. Now the engine mounts are a little low. You know, there seem to be, actually, wait a second. No, they seem to be original, just, oh, maybe not. Because usually original mounts look a little different. They're made in Germany, but I think they're Mili. No, it just says made. Oh no, Mili. So these are aftermarket mounts already. Yes, they were replaced at some point. Usually dealer mounts. And looking at the mount down there, see it has numbers. Usually dealer mounts on this side, they have letters BBB or XXX, and this one has Germany, Mili. Yes, it's expensive, but they're low. See that their mounts are already low. I feel it in the car, but not too bad yet. So this one I don't know, I can't really see well. Actually, yes, it is also low, right in there. It's hard to see, but it's there. Once I remove this, then I'll see a little better. But they are replacement already, but they're already low. So the best way to do with these engines is original mounts. Alright, so I'll wrap this up. I'll continue working. And this was the second part for Jay in New York. This is Victor at RestoreMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.